Hi, welcome to our next tutorial on beat making on MPC Machine. If you follow the last tutorial, you should have a beat that sounds like this. At the moment, all of our drum sounds are recorded onto track 1. MPC Machine allows you to lay different drum parts or different sounds onto different tracks within a sequence. Use the arrow key down to go down to the track bar. Tap the arrow key down to go down to the track bar. Now, tap the right arrow key to move to track number 2. Tap it again to go to track 3 and so on. This makes us go onto different tracks going up. But right now, let's return back to track 1 by tapping on the left cursor key. Now press play. As you can see, on track 1, the pads light up because this is where our pad recordings are. But if we move to track number 2, you can see there is no pads lighting up because there's no recording on track number 2. So let's lay down a simple drum pattern on track number 2. Now this is just muck about. Don't worry, it's going to sound crazy, but don't worry, we'll just erase it afterwards. So now I have 2 tracks, each with different drum parts recorded on it. On track 1 was the original drum pattern we had, and on track 2 was the fillings that I just recorded a minute ago. Just like how to erase a pad in the first tutorial, we can erase a track by pressing any pad, then holding down the option 2 button. This will come up with a window. But we're not going to erase the pad, we're going to go to the tab that says erase track. Then we just press do it, that will just delete the whole range that we have there. And just like that, track 2 is empty. We can go back to track 1 and see that the notes are still there playing, i.e. the notes are still flashing up, and track 2 is empty. Now we're ready to record a real filling. The real drum pattern. Now I'm going to select track 3 and record another drum part. Right, as you can hear, the drum patterns, they sound, they're alright, but they could do with a little bit of groove. So what we can do in MPC Machine, we can add swing to any pad recording. Let's start with the closed hi-hat. If we keep the finger pressed down on the pad that has the recording that we want to add swing to, and then use the cursor up button, keep tapping on it, this will increase the swing amount. Let's press play on the sequencer to hear the swing happen in real time on the drum part. As you can hear, as I increase the swing, the closed hi-hat part really just starts to have a bit of a groove to it. I'm going to move to track 2 and add the swing to the extra snare sound we recorded earlier. As you can hear, that makes a big difference to the groove we started with at the beginning of this tutorial. Right, speaking of tutorials, that's the end of this one. You've learnt a lot. You've learnt about tracks, how to select different tracks, how to erase a whole track, and how to add swing to different drum parts. You've done well. If there's anything you don't understand in this tutorial, don't hesitate to watch it again until you've mastered it before moving on to the next one. Thank you.